This morning, WWE made it official. At Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, November 4th, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns already has an opponent, and his name, with everybody saying it, is L.A. Knight. Yeah, the Megastar versus the Tribal Chief in the main event of this show for the undisputed Universal Championship. And let me save you the speculation, let me save you the predictions, let me save you whatever thoughts you might have of L.A. Knight actually walking out as undisputed Universal Champion. Because the fact of the matter is, he's not. He's not walking out as Universal Champion. He wasn't going to do it at Crown Jewel. He wasn't going to do it at the Royal Rumble, which is the pay-per-view where I would have preferred to have him go up against the Tribal Chief, a lot closer to WrestleMania season. But one thing it does do for L.A. Knight right now is it elevates him to the point that now people are starting to really believe that he could hang in the main event. He didn't look too lost. He didn't look out of place in that segment on SmackDown face to face with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And to be honest, I was pretty disappointed with Jimmy Uso attacking him from behind, because when Jimmy Uso attacked LA Knight and jumped him from behind, that's pretty much the moment where I felt like LA Knight was about to try to go head to head, truly, in a promo war with the Tribal Chief. Because up until then, it was just merely catchphrases, a little throwback to John Cena's theme music in the background or at the beginning. But overall, yes, I was disappointed because the back and forth wasn't quite there. Hopefully we get some more of that tonight on SmackDown and in the weeks leading up to Crown Jewel. The Tribal Chief his presence on SmackDown makes a very, very big difference. And as much as people want to hate on him because he's a part-time champion and he doesn't show up as often and he doesn't defend his title as often, SmackDown just felt like a completely different show than it did for the past month and a half, 2 months. Not only was the Universal Championship missing, the main title wasn't missing, but also the presence of a larger-than-life superstar like Roman Reigns that you can instantly believe he is the top guy, not only on SmackDown, but in WWE. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, LA Knight is not walking out as Universal Champion from Crown Jewel. The job these men both have right now is to elevate one another. More specifically, Roman Reigns has to try to elevate, and they're testing, in my opinion, WWE is testing LA Knight's value and mettle at the top of the card for WWE. They want to see if he has what it takes to not only get up there, but maintain himself at that level. And his popularity with the crowd is undeniable right now. He gets one of, if not the biggest pops, up there with Cena, up there with Cody Rhodes, so up there with Seth frickin' Rollins. So right now it's all a matter of, can LA Knight be believable as a top guy in top feuds, top rivalries within WWE? And there's no bigger feud, there's no bigger rivalry right now that he could have than with the Bloodline and Roman Reigns. Now, I'll tell you one thing, he does need to work on his matches, specifically his singles matches, because, look, I've been following this guy for the past 5, 6, 2015? I'm bad at math. 7 to 8 years. And back in 2017, back in 2018, when he was the Impact World Champion, he put on better matches than he does nowadays in WWE. And for all I know, that might just mean he's wrestling more of a WWE style, which is a little less wrestling, if that makes any sense. It's more about letting the movements, letting the moves breathe and let the fans really take everything in. But even then, LA Knight's match with Solo Sikoa in the main event of last week's SmackDown was a little bit choppy. And it's not the first time that we've seen, or at least from my point of view, that I've seen a choppy LA Knight match on SmackDown. So he definitely has to work on that. But in the meantime, we got 2-3 weeks until Crown Jewel. They need to build some momentum. Roman Reigns speared him to end the show, which means he pretty much views him as some kind of a threat, character-wise, storyline-wise. And he has to, because now he's facing him off one-on-one. But like I said, at Fastlane, LA Knight alongside John Cena did not seem out of place. He did not seem out of place at the beginning of SmackDown when he was face-to-face with the Tribal Chief. So hopefully that run, that streak of sorts continues, and LA Knight can actually maintain his current momentum and his current stance within the WWE Universe and actually be regarded as a top guy for months and years to come, hopefully. But like I said, don't get your hopes up, because there is no chance in hell they're ending Roman Reigns' historic, undisputed Universal Championship reign at Crown Jewel. And not against an up-and-comer like LA Knight. I firmly believe that reign, that historic reign, has to end at WrestleMania at this point. So with that said, what are your thoughts? What do you think of LA Knight's segment with Roman Reigns last week? What did you think of his match against Solo Sikoa last week? What do you think about his chances of actually beating the Tribal Chief and dethroning him for the Universal title at Crown Jewel? Are you excited for the Crown Jewel match? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comments section below. In the meantime, tune in later on tonight to Fox for another episode of SmackDown. Tune in later on tonight to TNT for another episode of Rampage. And then we've got Collision and Bound for Glory tomorrow night, Saturday night, with AEW and Impact Wrestling respectively. So with that said, my name is Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.